The St. Kitts Nevis and Anguilla National Bank Limited was founded by Mr. Edmund Wickham Lawrence. The year was 1971. The first directors were men and women of steel, stalwarts: Paget Berridge, James Edwin Knight, Stanley V. Prokop, Cecil Byron, Lloyd Pennefeather, and Edgar Bridgewater. The establishment of the bank was testament to the change in times. Nevisians and Kittitians had recently received the right of adult suffrage. Citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis began to see themselves as owners rather than servants of their country. They wanted land. They wanted schools and hospitals. They wanted a bank.
Much has been written and spoken about the bank, its success, its growth, its dominance in the banking sector, in the Federation, and in the region. The bank started 35 years ago with $50,000, and today the bank has assets in excess of $1.6 billion. Everyone agrees that that is an outstanding achievement. We recognize and appreciate the loyalty and trust that our many customers, both at home and abroad, have placed in us. And we are confident that as we work together to build on the strengths of our past, we will achieve greater results over the next 35 years.
The Banking Act 1967 was passed on September 30th, 1967 and came into effect on December 15th of the same year. National was incorporated as a public limited liability company under the Companies Act, Chapter 335 on February 15, 1971, and subsequently re-registered under the Companies Act No. 22 of 1996. It is subject to the provisions of the Banking Act of St. Kitts and Nevis No. 6 of 1991. National has grown from a share capital of $164,000 and total assets of $440,000 in 1971 to $81 million in capital and over $1.6 billion in assets in 2006. National was able to accomplish this by diversifying into related financial services, prudently advancing beyond the boundary of its core business. In 1972 and 1973, National established the National Bank Trust Company, St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla Limited, and the National Caribbean Insurance Company Limited as wholly owned subsidiaries, respectively. Between 1972 and 1975, the bank opened branches in Nevis, Sandy Point, and Saddlers. In 2001, the St. Kitts and Nevis Mortgage and Investment Company Limited was incorporated. National recently joined forces with 3 other local banks in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union to establish the Eastern Caribbean Investment Corporation. In 2003, National listed on the Eastern Caribbean Securities Exchange. National has made a profit from its first year of trading and has paid dividends annually from 1972. National now provides a full range of products and services to individuals and business customers at home and around the world. With a network of international correspondents, National is able to serve its customers and clients with the highest degree of reliability, accuracy, and speed worldwide. As an industry leader, National is highly rated for technological sophistication and operational excellence. National has earned the position of the leading bank in the Federation. National was the first bank to offer mortgages to all Kittitians and Nevisians based on the ability to repay. National was first to introduce automated teller machines, the Visa debit card, Visa and MasterCard settlement for online and point-of-sale transactions, online banking, telephone banking, e-commerce solutions for regional and international customers, 24/7 quality service.
National Bank has distinguished itself as an innovator in the financial sector of St. Kitts and Nevis. It was the first bank to create indigenous institutions to offer our people trust and insurance services. It was the first bank to introduce a secondary mortgage facility in St. Kitts and Nevis, doing that sometime before the Home Mortgage Bank, which was recently established. Many of our homes that were built in Bird Rock in the 1970s were funded by mortgages written by National Bank and sold to the Caribbean Development Bank as part of a secondary mortgage scheme. National Bank was also the first bank to computerize its operation and offer ATM services in our federation.
National is dedicated to offering top quality personal and business banking to its customers and to improving the communities where it does business.
At National, we are well aware of the critical importance of infrastructural development to the overall enhancement and continued development of the Federation. And so, we are steadfast in our desire to assist whenever we can. The bank has been involved in financing of the following projects, among others. La Valley Greens Development Limited to the tune of $23 million. Frigate Bay Development Corporation Potato Bay Development Project to the tune of $10 million. And to the expansion of Nevis Electricity Corporation plant and generators. Projects such as these have been key to the economic transformation of St. Kitts and Nevis, and National is very pleased to play a major role in this transformation.
National is a premier banking institution in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. We envisage no boundaries or limitations, only new opportunities in an ever-widening horizon. The St. Kitts Nevis Anguilla National Bank has had a proven record of stability over its 35 years of operation. This is demonstrated in its substantial and consistent growth in deposits and loans. It is further demonstrated by National's position at number 1 in the primary financial indicators in the banking system in the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. As a leading service provider, we understand that exceptional products and services supported by a well-informed and available staff are key components to our success and the continued satisfaction of our customers. We frequently invest in technology and personnel to ensure that we offer customers the most up-to-date products and services. Over the years, we have led the way, introducing the automated teller machines, the ATM card, SWIFT, telephone banking, the Visa debit card, and online banking. As forward-thinking bankers, we will continue to lead in providing products and services that will make your relationship with National increasingly advantageous.
At National Bank, our accounts are tailored to meet the needs of all our customers. We offer future planner accounts for children up to the age of 18 with interest rate of 4% per annum and the added benefit of a percentage refund on the purchase of school supplies. Personal savings accounts with interest at 3.5% per annum. National Bank's checking accounts are truly special. We're the only bank in St. Kitts and Nevis which pays interest on checking accounts with minimum balances of $5,000. Our Horizon 55 account is truly a special gift that we offer to our senior customers from the age of 55. Some of the benefits of having a Horizon 55 account include interest rate of up to 5.5% per annum, exemption from some of our service charges, and the opportunity to save on purchases at select retail outlets. Our competitive rates on fixed deposits make National Bank the best choice for your investments. Come in and talk with us and let National Bank pave your way to a more stable and secure financial future.
Understanding the importance of time, we provide ancillary services to suit the needs of our customers. Our night depository service is ideal for businesses as it provides the opportunity to make deposits outside of normal banking hours. The National Online Banking Service allows our customers to access their national account 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. Key features include activity statements, funds transfers between accounts, wire transfers, standing instructions, and checkbook requisitions. A useful tool for businesses is the Payroll Utility Program. National's MIS team has developed this program to electronically process wages and salaries. This service is available free of charge to our customers.
My name is Warren Nisbet and I'm Senior Manager with responsibilities for MIS, Management Information Systems. National Bank first computerized in 1986 and it was influenced by the number of paper transactions we had to handle. The volumes, the number of customers we had to deal with was growing and we no longer were able to efficiently handle these customers by using the old paper methods. So we moved to a computerized system.
Customers are further served through 17 ATMs conveniently located throughout the Federation. In addition to the National Visa debit card, our ATMs also accept Visa and MasterCard. The NatBank Visa debit card can be used to obtain cash or pay utility bills at any national ATM at no cost to the customer. This card can be used also to purchase goods and services at any store, hotel, or restaurant that accepts Visa. At National, we understand that customers often need prompt and accurate responses from our decision makers. And so, we ensure that your corporate executives are personally known to the managers who are directly responsible for the day-to-day operation of your account. We build long-standing relationships with our open door policy.
Well, over the past 5 years, National Bank has done several things in response to the changing banking environment. For example, we have implemented a formalized training for staff that allows all staff to be able to recognize the red flags and the typologies that are involved in money laundering.
National has a network of correspondent banking relationships worldwide through which it moves funds internationally within one business day. As a premier member of Visa and MasterCard, we provide settlement services for online and point-of-sale transactions.
We have had some success, as according to Visa and MasterCard, at the end of March 2006 quarter, our institution was the #1 processor of e-commerce transactions in the Latin America and Caribbean region. The #1 processor of e-commerce transactions in the Latin America and Caribbean region. We are also pleased to note that we rank number 38 in the world. Not an easy position to maintain for a little institution like ours.
National's goal is to provide top quality products and services and to ensure that customers can achieve their banking needs by the most efficient means possible. We add value with free telephone banking, free online banking, free ATM banking, and free debit cards. At National, we remain committed to banking excellence for your convenience while helping you to achieve your aspirations. National Bank is extremely dedicated to the development and the well-being of the communities where it does business. In practicality, this covers every village, every parish, and every town in this federation. National infuses community spirit through its support of community and national festivals. National invests heavily in the development of youth through its substantial and long-term commitments to sport and education. Community and national festivals in St. Kitts and Nevis have evolved from a desire to strengthen community spirit by stimulating interest and participation of local residents in community activities. These festivals are crucial to the preservation of our culture that is distinctly expressed through our folklore, calypso, and traditional dances. National Bank has stood by many of these festivals and has continued to show its support over the years. Green Valley, Easterama, Festival de Capistia, Village Arama, Music Festival, Culturama, and National Carnival are just a few that have benefited from National Bank's sponsorship in the past.
These events are great opportunities to showcase the natural ability of local residents, build self-confidence, and empower our citizens to embrace the culture that is their heritage. Some may even discover aptitudes to what may become long-term interests or careers for the future.
Most festival committees use this time to show appreciation to those residents who regularly work to make their communities a better place. Many elderly persons are honored, schools are visited, and local small businesses are given the opportunity to shine on a national level. Culture is the very essence of any society. It influences beliefs as well as intellectual and artistic activity amongst people. National understands the importance of embracing one's heritage. Our ancestry speaks to our struggles of the past and pushes wide open the doors of opportunity to our future. This is at the heart of what National's community outreach program is about. Bridging the gap through our support of the communities of St. Kitts and Nevis, making substantial contributions to the development of youth and demonstrating ethical leadership in our business communities. National Sports Program includes an almost 20-year sponsorship of the St. Kitts Netball Association League, which consists of over 15 participating teams. Netball is one of the first organized sports for women to be introduced in St. Kitts and Nevis. It has become a tradition. It creates an opportunity for young girls to develop strong mentors.
Honestly speaking, the females felt a sense of gratitude, seeing that somebody, specifically National Bank, cared about us in making the female division a reality and successful.
Since netball never loses support from its athletes, past representatives of the St. Kitts national netball team, such as Donna Morton, Jill Musgrave, Millicent Sargent, and Pamela Tyson, continue to be associated with the sport. Like chameleons, they have changed from star athletes to star coaches to star umpires.
I think more work can be done when it comes to the recognition of the value or the worth of the contribution that National Bank is making to the sport of netball. And that is part of why we're doing this, because we want to highlight the efforts of National Bank in trying to promote the sport of netball. We want to be able to work closely with them as a corporate citizen, as a corporate partner, to ensure that their objectives are met while we continue to meet our objective of developing our young women within the Federation.
National has had a tremendously positive impact on the development of football in the Federation, having sponsored the Village Superstars, the present winners of the Super 4 Cup, the St. Thomas's Football Association League, and the St. Kitts Football Association. We have partnered with the Department of Sport for over 15 years, sponsoring what is now known as the National Bank Schools Football League. The tournament, which was originally intended for primary schools, has been extended to include athletes from high schools up to age 16. The success of the tournament is significant in that all of the players representing St. Kitts at the national level passed through this league. The well-known George Yellowman Isaac was one of the first, followed by athletes such as Jevon Francis, Alistair Warner, and Atiba Harris, who now plays Major League Soccer in the United States and is one of the first locals to turn professional.
Keeping the young people into something productive, then in the long run, it could only be fruitful. And today, we could see the fruits bearing by having some professional players. We could see the fruits bearing by having some professional tryouts. And all in all the young people who right now in the under 17, under 20s, or the National Football Association is running right now, has passed through the National Bank Schools Football.
I do realize that National Bank is one of those corporate citizens who truly has the development of the youth at their hearts. And they are certainly very much interested in the total development of our young people.
With ICC Cricket World Cup 2007 literally on our doorsteps, cricket is once again alive in the Federation. National has provided substantial funding to the Lynn Harris Cricket Academy, sponsoring training with top regional coaches in Grenada and Antigua. We realize that athletes thrive on competition. National has been providing such opportunities for many years.
Through the contribution, we've been able to do some development camps. We've been able to have some programs where the youngsters have benefited tremendously by having specialized coaching clinics and other cricketing camps and little tournaments. The National Bank's contribution has also been good in the new Warner Park Stadium, where they have a box which has helped very much by seeing the completion of the stadium, contributing towards the production, the building of the stadium. And this definitely has gone a long way in helping us with the cricket in St. Kitts by seeing an improvement actually in the cricketing ability and the standings in the national team.
National stands firm behind the preservation of culture, believing that our lives and development as a people can be enriched by exposure to other cultures. National supports the Alliance Francaise in the hope of broadening the cultural consciousness of our people by exposing them to a different way of life. In this new global environment, there is a growing need for foreign language courses specifically designed for tourism and foreign businesses.
What National Bank also is pleased about, that there is a French presence, that young Kittitians and adults can come and enroll for the French classes we're giving here.
Certainly, National's philosophy has been progressive towards developing our people and our nation. Our culture is an essential part of our social interaction. National recognizes its importance in the lives of our people and therefore invests in community development. National remains ever committed to our people and our nation as we strive to do business in a global environment.